I uploaded my first video today and I almost didn't upload it because all I could see in that video were all of the mistakes that I made while filming. And yeah, I just want to talk about it. I want to talk about what I felt like I did wrong and what I would like to have changed. And while I'm ultimately glad I didn't. First, I want to acknowledge that this video came with a lot of firsts for me. I've made videos before, but never with myself in front of the camera. And talking in front of the camera takes a lot of getting used to. I've shot in log for the first time and tried to color grade it myself. I still want to experiment with that more, but I'm happy with what it ended up being. And I've tried to make music for the first time, and it didn't make it into the final cut, but I'm still on it, and maybe this video or the next one will have music from me. And with those firsts came a lot of rookie mistakes, like filming into the sun. I mean, it was a nice sunset, but I just sat in the edit and saw my face getting darker and darker until you couldn't see me anymore. And the same with the outro. I wanted to film during golden hour and didn't realize how long it would take me to get comfortable in front of the camera. And in the final cut, I'm just hyper aware of every little jump in color or temperature. I was hesitant, to say the least, to release the video. I would have liked to do reshoots or spend like days tweaking the colors until everything was perfect. But I had deadlines. I set myself a deadline, but I also had an external deadline, so I needed to finish the video somehow. It's really difficult for me to finish something that I know is flawed, but I'm not perfect, and almost all of the things I do aren't perfect, which unfortunately means I rarely finish things. This is one of the things I would like to challenge myself on, and this is why I set myself the schedule with the videos. I would like to release a new video every month, because I know I'll have to put stuff out there that's flawed. And this is my biggest takeaway from making the first video, that it's better to have something real and flawed and finished than to have the perfect concept of something in your head. But I also still struggle with it, and that's okay. I hope I'll get better at it someday. Oh yeah, if you haven't watched the first video, I'm looking for creatives for the Uphor project. You can find more information on that in the first video or on the website. Besides that, I would appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. You can always tell me how your projects are coming along in the comments. Yeah, that's it for me. I hope you have a nice month, and I'll see you then. There's actually one more thing I wanted to talk about. The first video had like a long section where I talked about late stage capitalism and sort of the philosophy and psychology behind it and how it relates to creativity. I even bought a teleprompter for it because the script was quite long and I just wanted to read through it and feel myself reading it. But when I sat down to edit, it didn't really work. It just read really flat. But also beyond that, it didn't really add much to the video. I think I only wanted to include it to make myself look better, or make it seem like more of a video essay or something like that. And I realized that that's just not me, or at least not me right now. When I was a kid, I was never considered a smart child. My grades were always on the lower side of average. And yeah, I never really believed that I was that smart because everyone told me I wasn't. I kind of internalized that. I'd also wanted to prove people wrong, and that's why in my 20s I started to read a lot to seemingly make up for it. And I still feel like I do this quite a lot, where I try to make myself appear smarter or something like that. I feel like I always had problems connecting to people because I don't say a lot. Because I always feel like whenever I say something, it needs to add value somehow. It needs to have like a substantial point or sound smart or something like that. And I'm beginning to realize that it's okay just to share things and be myself, and that not everything needs to be profound. It just needs to be honest.